What's up everyone, Jamie here with The Good Food Chef, and today we're going to talk pasta. More specifically, we're going to talk about my 5 basic tips on how to improve your overall pasta dish. Now just keep in mind that these 5 tips are not in any particular order, they're just simply 5 tips that can help elevate your overall dish. Feel free to use one or all of them. If you hadn't already done so, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Of course, turn on notifications because I make weekly videos just for you. And of course, share and like the video. That is, if you actually like them. Anyways, enough ramble. Top 5, Good Food Chef, let's get this. Number 1, season your pasta water. Now I know some of you have heard this before and most of you might actually season your pasta water, but most of you don't do this enough. Now what I mean by saying that is if you think about that time when you jumped in the ocean and accidentally took that mouthful of salt water, that's exactly what your pasta water should taste like. So don't be afraid to taste your water before you add your noodles. Now don't just stop with the salt. As your pasta is boiling away, it's absorbing all the flavor that's in the water. So this is your perfect opportunity to add other flavors like lemon, for example. This is gonna elevate your pasta to the next level, and it's gonna add basic undertones to your overall flavor, and is especially gonna be good if you're cooking something with a richer sauce or say something like a seafood pasta. Number 2, never rinse your pasta under water after it's done cooking. This essentially washes off any flavor or any starch that's on the noodles, and that's why if you're ever eating your pasta and you wonder why you're eating your noodles and all the sauce is left on the bottom of your bowl when you're done, this is probably one of the reasons why. What you want to do is you want to strain your pasta, dump it onto a tray, fluff it up with a pair of tongs to release that heat. Then when it's at a proper temperature, take your favorite olive oil, drizzle it on top, and then again toss to make sure that the noodles are coated. And then set aside for when you're ready to put everything together. Number 3, save some pasta water. What you want to do is while your noodles are cooking away, just before they're finished, is scoop out some water and set it aside. What you're going to do with this is if you want to reincorporate this back into your pasta later, it's going to actually make your pasta have a nicer consistency. It has all that starch and hopefully all that flavor that you've added, so this is going to give an overall nicer outcome to your finished product. Number 4, pay attention to the details. It's the little details, all those little things that are going to add up to give you an overall nicer outcome. If you ever wonder why when you're looking at a recipe and then you look at what you've created and it doesn't look the same or it doesn't taste how they say it should taste, it's probably because you didn't pay attention to the little details. It could be simple things like if you're cooking chicken, get a nice sear on it. If you're adding something like fresh herbs or spinach to your pasta, add them towards the end so that they don't overcook and they still have some nice vibrant colors to them. If you're adding something like a lemon zest, simple things like finishing your pasta sauce with a nice zest of lemon or lime or orange or whatever it is that you want, these little tips are going to help elevate your pasta and give it overall nicer outcome. And one that is really important is don't overdo the cheese. The cheese should be kind of an accent to your dish, not the main event. If you add too much cheese, what you're doing is you're blocking out all of those other amazing flavors that you might have added into your pasta before. Number 5 is visual appeal. You don't just want to slop everything onto the plate and serve it. I mean, you can do that, but if you really want to impress your guests, what you want to do is, if you ever wondered how to do that nice little twirled pasta, simply what you do is you grab your noodles with, like, say, a pair of tongs like these, and you get the right portion onto the actual tongs, and then you give it a nice little twirl, squeeze it, bring it to the plate, and then as you let go of the tongs, it'll slowly release, and presto, you have yourself a beautiful looking pasta dish. I'm Jamie with The Good Food Chef. Thank you for watching today's top 5. Stay tuned for more. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit share, like, all that fun stuff. This is The Good Food Chef. Stay safe, everybody. We'll see you soon.